Hey there, welcome to Bits Intelligence. In this video, we will take a look at how to calculate sum of visible rows in Excel. That means when I apply filter to my dataset, my sum function should calculate sum only for the filtered rows. So let's see how to do that. Let's take a look at dataset we have on my screen. I have fields called date, employee ID, product ID, and unit sold. And I have simple sum function at the end of this dataset which calculate the sum of this unit sold field. And if I go and apply filter to this data source, let's go and apply filter, and let's apply some filter to employee ID field and click on OK, and you can see my sum function is still giving me the sum of this whole total unit sold field. It is not giving me the sum of filtered rows only. That means sum of only rows which are filtered and visible in this dataset. To do that, what we are gonna do is we will use different function altogether. Instead of sum, we can use is equal to subtotal function here, and first argument is the function that we want to perform, operation that we want to perform on the field. And here you can see we have list of functions available here. You can use as per your choice, but in our case it is function called sum. The number of that function is number 9, and when you double click on this, we will have number 9 for that. And then the field is unit sold. Click on hit enter button. Now again go back to this data set and apply some filter here to employee ID field. Click on OK, and you can see now this sum is changing. This is not giving us the sum of this whole unit sold field, but this time this is giving us the sum of only visible rows in that unit sold field. Now there is one more sum function that you can apply inside this subtotal. Let's remove the filter of this dataset. Let's go back again to subtotal function, and let's go down at the end of this list, and you can see we have one more sum function. The number of this sum function is 109. Now the difference between sum which has number 9 and sum which has number 109, that sum with number 109 will ignore the hidden rows as well. Now you can take a look at this function which has number 109. Let's use unit sold field, hit enter, and if I hide this row, you can see this sum is changing. If I use, let me unhide this row again, and if I use subtotal with sum of number 9 and I refer to this unit sold field, hit enter, and if I hide this row, you can see this sum with number 9 is not changing, whereas the sum with number 109 is changing. Now instead of adding subtotal function like this, I will show you one smart way which will allow you to do more things with this functionality. Let's delete these two functions. You can simply select this dataset and hit Ctrl T button to convert this dataset into table. Make sure you select this my table has headers if you include headers as well. And here you just need to do simple thing that let's go to any of the cell of this table. You will have design option here. Click on this total row, and you can see you will have one total row available at the end of your data set, and it by default takes sum function. If you go to that specific cell, and you will have this down arrow, and you have different functions also. So you can click on sum, and you can take a look at the formula that is applied in the formula bar which uses subtotal function. If you want to calculate again count of this field, you don't need to write that count and all those functions. You just go to that cell, click on the down arrow, click on count. So these are two different methods to calculate sum for the filter rows only. You can use either table or subtotal function. Both does same job, but using table gives you more functions and features which we can discuss in a later video. If you are new on our channel, then subscribe us and visit our channel to watch more such videos. Do not forget to like and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching.